Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narottamam Deving Saraswating Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So we'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 13. Chapter is entitled Brahma Stealing the Boys and the Calves. Text number 1. Sri Sukho Uvacha Sadhu Prishtang Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatattama Jan Nutana Asishasya Shinnam Opi Katham Muhu. Sri Sukha Uvacha Sadhu Prishtang Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatattama Janutanaya Sishasya Shinnang Opi Kathang Muhu. Sisuka Uvacha Sadhu Prishtang Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatattama Janutanaya Sishasya Shinnang Opi Kathang Muhu.
Shri Shuka Uvacha Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatottama Yannutanaya Sishasya Shrimannapi Katham Muhu. Shri Shuka Uvacha Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatottama Yannutanaya Sishasya Shrimannapi Katham Muhu.
Shri Sukha Uvacha
Shri Shuka Uvacha
Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga
Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga
Taya Bhagavatottama
Taya Bhagavatottama
Yannutanaya Sishasya
Shrimannapi Katham Muhu.
Vaishnavis.
Shri Shuka Uvacha Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga Taya Bhagavatottama Yannutanaya Sishasya Shrimannapi Katham Muhu. Shri Shuka Uvacha Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga
Sri Shuka Uvacha. Sukadev Goswami said, Sadhu Prishtam, I have been very much honored by your inquiry. Mahabhaga, you are a greatly fortunate personality. Taya, by you. Bhagavata Uttama, O best of devotees. Yat, because. Nutana Asi, you are making newer and newer. Isasya, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shinam Opi, although you are continuously hearing. Katham, the pastimes. Muhuhu, again and again. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Srila Sukadev Goswami said, O best of devotees, most fortunate Parikshit, you have inquired very nicely, for although constantly hearing the pastimes of the Lord, you are perceiving His activities to be newer and newer. Purport. Unless one is very advanced in Krishna consciousness, one cannot stick to hearing the pastimes of the Lord constantly. Nityam Navanavaya Manam. Even though advanced devotees hear continually about the Lord for years, they still feel that these topics are coming to them as newer and fresher. Therefore, such devotees cannot give up hearing of the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Premanjana Shrita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hidayeshu Vilakayanti. The word Santa is used to refer to persons who have developed love for Krishna. Jang Shamsundaram Achinta Guna Sarupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Brahma Samhita 5.38. Parikshit Maharaj, therefore, is addressed as Bhagavat Uttama, the best of devotees, because unless one is very much elevated in devotional service, one cannot feel ecstasy from hearing more and more and appreciate the topics as ever fresher and newer. Mukam karati vachalam panghulanghaite giring jatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurung Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. So welcome everyone for the Sunday morning Krishna Katha. On the occasion of Janmashtami, we have chosen this topic, how Brahma was bewildered. So before starting the topic, introduction is very, very important. Sukadev Goswami is appreciating Parikshit Maharaj, and he is addressing Parikshit Maharaj as Bhagavata Uttama, means he is the topmost devotee. Uttama means topmost. Kanishtha, Madhyama and Uttama. Uttama means perfect devotee. What is the meaning of perfect devotee? Who has attained love of Godhead. That is the meaning of Uttama. Sadhaka, then they attain the perfection, and that perfection is known as Siddhi, and that Siddhi is love of Godhead. So one who has attained love of Godhead, he is Uttama Bhakta. And who has not attained love of Godhead, he is not an Uttama Bhakta. Clear? Here also Prabhupada in the purport, quoting the verse from Brahma Samhita, Santa Sadaiva Hidayeshu Vilakayanti. So this verse also explains the position of Uttama Bhakta. Santa means, Prabhupada explains here in the purport, who has attained love of Godhead. And what is the symptom? He can see Krishna all the time. It's not once he saw, then again not visible. It's not like that. Love of Godhead means he can see Krishna all the time, everywhere. That is a symptom of love of Godhead. So Parikshit Maharaj is at that level. And what is the situation of Sukadev Goswami? Sukadev Goswami, by earthly calculation, by material calculation, he was a simple boy, right? 16 years. But he was given the most elevated position to speak Srimad Bhagavatam. And who was the audience? His own teacher and father, Vyasadeva. Okay? What a student Sukadev Goswami is. So it is also explained very wonderfully by one verse. It's a very interesting verse. Vyaso vetti na vetti va Sukho vetti. Yes, and there are other parts of the verse also. So it is said, Vyasadev may know Srimad Bhagavatam, may not know Srimad Bhagavatam. But Sukadev Goswami knows Srimad Bhagavatam. What a statement, right? So who compiled Srimad Bhagavatam? Vyasadeva. And who was the student of Vyasadeva? Sukadev Goswami. Teacher may know, may not know Srimad Bhagavatam. Who is the compiler of Srimad Bhagavatam? But Sukadev Goswami knows. By this you can understand the position of Sukadev Goswami. It's not by your position you can calculate the advancement of devotee. We say we are senior devotees. Why? We have joined the movement before you joined. It may be one day before also. But I am senior to you. Seniority does not come by number of years. Prabhupada says there are many trees, they stand for many thousands of years. What is the use of that number of years? Number of years is not the parameter to determine someone is a pure devotee or advanced devotee or not. Symptom of advancement is how much attraction he has for Krishna. That is a symptom of advancement. Otherwise, it is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, we are performing our duties wonderfully, but we are not developing any attraction for Krishna. Then this kind of endeavor is just waste of time. Whole purpose is to remember Krishna. So another symptom of love of Godhead is always remember Krishna. Someone asked Prabhupada, oh, you are doing this, your purpose. This is not a symptom of a pure devotee. What is the symptom of a pure devotee? Who always remembers Krishna and never forget Krishna for a moment. That is the symptom of a pure devotee. That is a symptom of one who has attained love of Godhead. So at the end of previous chapter, that chapter explains how Aghasura was killed by Krishna. And at the end of the chapter, Parikshit Maharaj asked question. Asking question is very important to check whether someone is hearing or not. That is also another proof. If someone is asking question means he or she is hearing. So Parikshit Maharaj asked the question. What was the question? That Krishna killed Aghasura while he was in the Kaumara age. But cowherd boys are explaining this pastime when Krishna has attained Poganda age. 1 year gap. So generally, killing the demon is a daily business of Krishna, daily pastime. Not only one, because Kamsa used to send varieties of demons. And I was hearing a beautiful analysis. Morning time, one demon, noon time, another demon, and evening time, another demon. And Krishna is very merciful, and he engaged this demon in his service. How? To finalize the timing. Morning demon means that is breakfast time. He used to kill that demon, and now is the time for breakfast. Noon time, another demon, lunch time. And evening time, now let's go back. So killing demon was not a very unusual thing. Every day it was happening. But why this killing of Aghasura was conveyed to the Brajavasis 1 year later? Generally, news would be hot news, because as news becomes late, just like yesterday's newspaper, no relevance, no value. But Krishna's pastimes are not like that, because it was conveyed 1 year after it became a topic. Why 1 year later? And who asked the question? Parikshit Maharaj. Very attentive listener. And he was fasting, not that he was enjoying prasadam and after that some time hearing. It's not like that. Continuously hearing. Completely stopped any other activity. Continuous hearing. I think this is the 4th day. 7 days hearing. So 3.5 days, I think 9th cantos were completed. Because 10th canto is the main, the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Parikshit Maharaj was very, very attentive and enjoying, relishing the nectar of Krishna Katha. And he caught that point. And Sukadeva Goswami was so happy that Parikshit Maharaj asked such a brilliant question. So quality of the talk depends on also the quality of the listener. Why Sukadeva Goswami became so enthusiastic to speak this first time? Because Parikshit Maharaj asked brilliant question. So asking question needs qualification also. It's not that I have a question and ask all bogus questions. So he asked very, very relevant and brilliant question. And that unfolds a wonderful pastime. So Aghasura was killed and he got Sarupa Mukti. That is another glory. Putana became the mother, nurse in Goloka Vrindavan, and Aghasura got Sarupa Mukti in Vaikuntha. What was his qualification? He came to kill Krishna. That was the qualification. And Krishna killed Aghasura, and Aghasura was awarded the position of a devotee with the same feature of the Lord in Vaikuntha Loka. This is another subject matter. So Aghasura was killed, and by seeing that killing of Aghasura by a small boy, the demigods were very excited. How come a small boy can kill such a big python. And he killed also in a very easy way. He just entered into his mouth and expanded the body, and Aghasura was killed effortlessly. So demigods were amazed and they came down to see what's going on, headed by Brahma. And cowherd boys were very restless because lunch time was delayed because of the killing of Aghasura. He said, let's have the lunch now. And that is the beginning of the pastime. Krishna celebrates every day. In the spiritual world, every day is festival. Not only Janmashtami. Every day is a festival. Every moment is a festival. That is spiritual world. And Krishna used to have everyday picnic. Generally in winter we have picnics, right? We want to picnic in a year. And for that so much energy, arrangement, this, that, service list. But for Krishna, every day is a picnic. And they used to carry all varieties of food. And I was hearing, not only they are carrying, Nanda Maharaj and other cowherd boys used to deliver also lunch at the place where they used to be in the forest. That delivery is also there. And so many varieties of food. And for the purpose of pleasing Krishna. So they want to offer everything to Krishna because whatever the Brajavasis do, they do for the pleasure of Krishna. So they used to offer the food. And what was the way? How offering was done? Just now we offered, I think, here. But that offering was little different offering. Not as per the deity worship ministry standard. So that offering, they used to eat first to check how tasty it is. If it is very tasty, then from the mouth, give it to Krishna to taste. So Krishna, it is very nice, very nice. Then Krishna used to enjoy. And that was the beginning of Brahma's astonishment. Then what happened? Madhubangal is famous for eating because he is from Brahmana community. And he used to say that we are poor Brahmana. That's why I have not brought any good menu. What I have brought? I have brought buttermilk. And that buttermilk is also not good quality. Better I should drink. You should not drink because quality is not so good. That is Madhubangal. He will eat everyone's, but he will not give his. And Madhubangal used to drink the whole pot of buttermilk, and his mouth, how it became swollen like that. And Krishna thought it's a very nice, wonderful moment. And what Krishna did? He did like that. And when Krishna hit like that, then the buttermilk came out from the mouth of Madhubangal and entered into the mouth of Krishna. That was the offering. Beautiful offering, no? And when Brahma saw this offering, he was completely bewildered. He was convinced that this man cannot be a God. This man cannot be the Supreme Personality of God. He was completely confused. Then Brahma became bewildered. And what came to his mind? Let me test whether Krishna is God or not. This judgmental attitude is the foundation of offense. So Brahma entered into that arena, offending the Supreme Personality of God. Godhead. So now, the common question comes, how come the personality like Brahma, who took birth directly from the body, navel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Vedic knowledge was imparted to him, Chatusloki Bhagavat was spoken to him, and Lord guaranteed him that you will not be illusioned, you will not be bewildered while you are serving to create this universe. That was the guarantee given by the Supreme Lord. How come? Even after that, and from the 4 mouths of Brahma, 4 Vedas come out. How that Brahma can be bewildered? Even some Vaishnavas, they think that these 3 chapters of Bhagavatam are not part of Bhagavatam. This never happened. They cannot accept it. Even some Vaishnavas. These 3 chapters they exclude. This is not part of Bhagavatam. How many chapters are there in Srimad Bhagavatam? 335. But if you exclude these 3, then 332. Then that's not also proper. So our Vaishnavacharyas, they are establishing how Brahma was bewildered. And it's not uncommon. So, one of the Acharyas has explained there are 3 kinds of Maya. 3 kinds of Maya. Bimukh Jana Mohini Maya, Sajana Mohini Maya, and Sa Mohini Maya. 3 varieties of Maya. What is Bimukha Jana? Who is Krishna Bimukh? Means those who are not devotees, those who are conditioned souls. They are Bimukha Jana. Who is Sajana? Devotees. And who is Swa? He himself. So Maya bewilders the conditioned souls. Maya bewilders the devotees. And Maya also bewilders the Supreme Personality of Godhead also. So it's very, very interesting subject matter. By hearing this, we become bewildered. That is another aspect of this pastime. Brahma became bewildered. By hearing this pastime, we also become bewildered. But Acharyas are helping us to come out from this bewilderment. But there is a difference between Krishna Vimukh bewilderment and Sajana, those who are devotees, they get bewildered. There is a difference. So Vimukh Jana Mohini Maya is Mahamaya. All the conditioned souls are bewildered by the Mahamaya potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the devotees, the pure devotees, and Krishna himself, they get bewildered by the Yogamaya potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's the difference. And what is the difference between Mahamaya and Yogamaya? Mahamaya separates the conditioned soul from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Yogamaya unites the devotees with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Same energy, but service is different. Just like electricity. If you connect with the refrigerator, it will become cool. But same electricity which is connected with the heater, it will become hot. So electricity is hot or cold? It depends on how it is functioning. So there is only one Maya, but it functions differently. When it functions in the spiritual world, that is Yogamaya. When it functions in the material world, it is Mahamaya. Clear? Bewildered is little bit clear. So Brahma was bewildered not by Mahamaya. Brahma was bewildered by Yogamaya potency of the Supreme Personality of God. Just like Arjuna became bewildered also. And that was also the arrangement of Yogamaya. So you may ask, why it is needed? Unless Yogamaya functions like that, then Madhurya Leela cannot take place. Vrindavan Leela cannot take place without the intervention of Yogamaya. If Krishna knows everything, then this pastime can happen. If Brahma knows everything, this pastime can happen. Never, it will never happen. To nourish the pastimes of Vrindavan, Krishna engages Yogamaya. What to talk about devotee? Brahma got bewildered. In this pastime, Krishna became bewildered. And not only Krishna, even Balaram also became bewildered. He could not understand what happened. That we will explain in detail when pastimes will be spoken. So what happened? Brahma became bewildered. And how Krishna was enjoying the feast or picnic? Krishna was in the center. And the cowherd boys were sitting in circle. How many circles? Yeah, very good. You have understood now. How many circles? Unlimited. How many cowherd boys? Unlimited. How can understand this? Achintya. Very good. Inconceivable. Unlimited number of cowherd boys and unlimited number of caps. Unlimited number. And some acharyas explain what is the meaning of unlimited. 1 followed by 17 zeros. Something like that. That was the number of caps. So that number of caps were there. So Krishna was enjoying the picnic. And every cowherd boy was thinking, Krishna is just sitting in front of me and taking food with me. How it is possible? If you sit in a circle, somebody will be at the front, somebody will be at the side, somebody will be at the back. But every cowherd boy was thinking that Krishna is just in front of me and enjoying food with me only. Possible? How it is possible? Only way you can understand this is by the inconceivable potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Vrindavan means Krishna in the center. Prabhupada also said Krishna consciousness means keeping Krishna at the center. By hearing that, some devotees, they think center means geographical, and they measure the house, and the center of that house altar is established. That means Krishna is in the center. It's not a geographical idea. It is the consciousness of the devotee. What is the meaning? Krishna is the center. Everything they do it for Krishna. That is the meaning of Krishna consciousness. In Vrindavan, Brajavasis, they do everything for the pleasure of Krishna. That is Vrindavan. So here they are eating nicely. Why they are enjoying? Because Krishna is enjoying. And because Krishna is enjoying, they are enjoying. That is the secret of enjoyment. If we enjoy with Krishna, that is the perfection of enjoyment. There is nothing wrong to enjoy. Rather, enjoyment is the natural constitutional position of each and every living entity, including the source of the living entity is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is our eternal constitutional position to enjoy. But problem we have, the conditioned souls, that we want to enjoy keeping Krishna away. That is the problem. We want to enjoy separately for Krishna, and that enjoyment becomes the source of suffering. We are suffering in this world because we are not enjoying with Krishna. We are not leading our lives keeping Krishna at the center. That's why house where Krishna is the center, that house becomes Bhavan. Bhavan. In Mayapur, All the buildings are named as Bhavan, right? So what is the meaning of Bhavan? Bha means Bhagavan. The house where Bhagavan is in the center. But if that Bhavan comes to a position where there is no Bhagavan, if Bhagavan is taken out from Bhavan, what will become? Ban. Ban means forest. Not suitable for human beings. So Krishna consciousness means keeping Krishna in the center. And when Krishna is the center, that house becomes Vrindavan. It is explained by Bhakti Thakur. Jedino grihe bhajana dekhi, grihete goloko bhai. Bhakti Thakur is singing, whenever I see that my family members are participating in the bhajan of Krishna in my house, I don't see that place is a house. That place becomes Vrindavan. Grihete goloko bhai. That Golok Vrindavan is manifested in the house. Why? Because Krishna is the center. Here also, the cowherd boys, unlimited number of cowherd boys, are enjoying picnic with Krishna. And how Krishna is reciprocating? Krishna is directly reciprocating. That is the inconceivable potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna can have direct relationship with unlimited number of devotees because of his unlimited potency. Each and every devotee has a direct relationship with Krishna. That is the symptom of Krishna consciousness. Although our position is Gopi Bhartu, Padakamalayor Das Dasanudas, Mahaprabhu has taught us as a sadhaka. But when we attain love of Godhead, when we lead our life keeping Krishna in the center, then Krishna reciprocates directly. There is no bhaya medium. And this pastime is the proof. Each and every cowherd boy was directly connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the power of Krishna's inconceivable potency, but that acts when devotees are on the transcendental platform. When the consciousness is Vrindavan consciousness. Then what happened? Brahma came to see, to test Krishna. And that time, the cabs went little far. And the cowherd boys were in anxiety. They went so far, they went so far. He said, don't worry, Krishna told, I am going to search for them. So when Krishna went to search, they are not visible. How it is possible? Because Krishna was also, what happened to Krishna? Krishna told Yogamaya, now bewilder me. Please make me forget. Take away my knowledge. Because Krishna is the source of all knowledge. He knows everything. So he'll also know where the cabs are, right? But if he knows, then pastime will not take place. So then Krishna decided, now I should forget. And how he can forget? Forgetfulness is a symptom of a conditioned soul. But here, transcendental forgetfulness took place by the desire of Krishna, and Yogamaya performed that service. And Krishna himself became bewildered. So when he could not see the cabs, he came back to see the cowherd boys. And he came to see the cowherd boys, but no cowherd boys. So he was moving here and there, and nobody was visible. That was the state of Krishna. What happened? What happened? Brahma came and stole both cowherd boys and cubs. That was Brahma's service. So Brahma took them to Satyaloka. And it took a moment for Brahma to go to Satyaloka. But when he came back, on the earthly planet, 1 year was over. That was the time gap, no? All of you know that 1 day of Brahma is how long? 1000 Chaturjugas. And what is one Chaturjuga? 43,20,000 years only. Multiplied by 1000, that is 12 hours of Brahma. And Brahma lives for 100 years. So how it is calculated? Very simple, but better to, because it's time. So 43,20,000 years multiplied by 1000, that is 12 hours. Then if you multiply by 2, then becomes 24 hours. Then 30 days multiplied by 30, it becomes 1 month. Then multiply by 12, 1 year. Then multiply by 100. That is the duration of life of Brahma. And it is translated into 311 trillion 40 billion years. That is the lifespan of Brahma. And that is the breathing time of Mahavishnu. Different levels of timing you are talking about. And that Mahavishnu comes from Mahasankarshan. Mahasankarshan comes from Mul Sankarshan. Mul Sankarshan comes from Balaram. And Balaram comes from Krishna. Can you understand Krishna's duration? Unlimited. So you cannot measure it. That's why there is no influence of time in spiritual world. But when Brahma went to Satyaloka and immediately realized, kuch garbar kiya maine. I did some mistake. Immediately understood. Great personality, what is a symptom of a great personality? They can commit mistake also, but they immediately realize. That is the symptom of a great person. But conditioned souls, they keep on doing mistake and they think everything is all right. So I was seeing a quote. I was contemplating about my past. I am convinced that I have not done anything wrong. What a illusion, right? What Maya, I don't know. It's a different kind of Maya. People cannot understand that they are making mistakes. Even after so many years of devotional life, we are not able to realize that what a mistake we made coming into this world. So, very difficult for us, conditioned souls, to understand that we make mistake. Making mistake is not a problem. Accepting the mistake is the first step. Yes, I have made the mistake. Then what to do? Repentance. I should not have done that. Then learn from that mistake and don't commit the same mistake. That is the symptom of sincerity. So Brahma is very, very sincere. He immediately came back. He thought, I have done something. So he came back with the groups to check. And when he came, he saw that cowherd boys, cubs, all are there. Then he went to check where he kept it hidden in the same little distance from that place. Still it is there in Braj Mandal. So he went to check. And he saw they are there also. When they came back here, they are also here. So he was bewildered. Brahma became bewildered. Generally, we know there are two sets of cowherd boys and cubs, right? That is the common understanding. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains not only two, there are three sets of cowherd boys and cubs. Do you like to hear that? Yes. He is explaining Brahma cannot steal the cowherd boys and the cubs. They are Krishna's own expansion, non-different from Krishna. How Brahma can steal them? Just like Ravana, he could not kidnap Sita. he kidnapped only Maya Sita. So when Brahma came to steal the cowherd boys and the calves, immediately Yogamaya created Maya cowherd boys and Maya calves. What Brahma took away, that was Maya. And Yogamaya kept the original one in another place. And Krishna manifested another set. Okay, how many sets? 3 sets. One set is with Brahma, one set with Yogamaya, and another set Krishna. Clear? Clear? Maya potency is clear? So Brahma became bewildered. What to do? Now, then Krishna thought, better to clear the Yogamaya now. And what Brahma saw? Brahma saw that each cowherd boy, each calf, each resident of Braj, they are all Chaturbhuj Narayan, 400 Narayan form. He saw his father everywhere. Our acharyas are explaining. Who is Brahma's father? Garbhodakshay Vishnu, 400 Narayan. So Brahma saw everywhere. Everybody is his father. That was the position of Brahma. So he got more bewildered. So in that way, Krishna revealed to him that each and every Brajavasi, they are non-different from Krishna. And that was shown to Brahma. So there are a lot of reasons why this pastime took place. Because when Krishna does one thing, there are so many reasons, so many things to be taken care of simultaneously. There is a desire of the elderly gopis. Mother Jashoda is so fortunate. Krishna drinks breast milk from Mother Jashoda. When that fortune will come to all of us? That was the desire of all the elderly gopis. So Krishna thought, I should reciprocate, because they are desiring something. So Krishna fulfills all the desires. Therefore, you have to be very, very careful what desire we should have. Because Krishna fulfills all the desires. So in order to fulfill the desires of all the gopis, elderly gopis, Krishna expanded himself as cowherd boys. So all the elderly gopis' desires were fulfilled for 1 year. Not only elderly gopis, even the cows are also thinking that if we also can feed Krishna our milk, then we will be also fortunate. So Krishna fulfilled their desires also. That's why Krishna expanded himself as calves. Then Krishna thought that Brahma is testing me. Why? He became bewildered because of his position and because of his too much knowledge. He knows so much. Sometimes that knowledge becomes an obstacle on the path of our devotional service. If we know too much, then we get distracted. Because we think, oh, by knowledge we can understand Krishna. We cannot understand Krishna by knowledge. How we can understand Krishna? By bhakti. So that's why when Mahaprabhu was talking to Ramananda Rai, so Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai about education, knowledge, degrees. So Mahaprabhu asked, Prabhu kahe kon vidya, vidya madhya sar. Rai kahe Krishna bhakti bina, vidya nahi yaar. So Mahaprabhu asked, what is the essence of all education? And Ramananda Rai said, Krishna Bhakti bina vidya nahi hai. There is no education other than Krishna Bhakti. If someone hears that, they will think, what's going on? Spending years and years in school, college, universities. Then Prabhupada is explaining wonderfully, there are 4 levels of education. First is Jara Vidya, material education. Above that is Brahma Vidya. Above Brahma Vidya, Vishnu Bhakti. And topmost is Krishna Bhakti. So why we need to have Jara Vidya? In order to maintain our life in this material world, we need Jara Vidya. Jara Vidya is meant to keep us in this wonderful material world. That is the purpose of Jara Vidya. That's needed. Then in order to go out of this material world, we need Brahma Vidya. But going out of material world does not mean we are eligible to enter into spiritual world. There is something in between material world and spiritual world that is known as Brahma Jyoti. So by having Brahma Vidya, we enter into Brahma Jyoti, which is known as Mukti, which is known as Sayujya Mukti. So by Brahma Vidya, we attain what? Sayujya Mukti. Then in order to enter into spiritual world, what we have to have? Vishnu Bhakti. When we have Vishnu Bhakti, we enter into Vaikuntha planet. And the topmost region of Vaikuntha planet is Goloka Vrindavan. If we want to enter into Goloka Vrindavan, then we have to have Krishna Bhakti. So education has different destination. Jara Vidya destination is journey in the material world. Brahma Vidya, Mukti from the material world. Vaikuntha, Vishnu Bhakti, Vaikuntha world. And Krishna Bhakti, Goloka Vrindavan. So the essence of all education is Krishna Bhakti. Vedesya sarver aham eva vidya. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, what is the subject matter of Veda? Me, Krishna is telling. Aham eva vidya. If we know Krishna, then our education is successful. But if we don't know Krishna, then we will continue in this dark material world, ignorance. So when we have education, we develop some ahankara. Kunti Devi also speaks about that in Srimad Bhagavatam. There are 4 sources, powerful sources to develop ahankara, pride. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shrivi. Janma means aristocratic birth. In an aristocratic family, rich family, Brahmana family, we feel very proud. I am from this family, I am from that family. Pride. Then, yesterday, that's why I discussed about Brahma Patnis, the Dija Patnis, the Brahmanas and their wives. But when we take birth in a Brahmana family, we become very, very proud. If we take birth in a rich family, we become very, very proud. That is a source of pride. Janma. Aishwarya. Kali Yuga. How much money? More money, more ahankara. Success formula. How much is there in the bank account, right? That is a success formula, right or wrong? How to identify a successful person? How to identify? How much is there in the bank account? I have nothing against money, okay? Just trying to explain the situation. We used to learn in our childhood a principle. If money is lost, nothing is lost. Very shocking news for nowadays. If money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. That is the principle, Vedic principle. That is the spiritual principle. But now, if character is lost, nothing is lost. Who cares? Character or not. Then if health is lost, status quo is maintained, something is lost. Health is very important. Then if money is lost, everything is lost. Money talks, especially in Kali Yuga. Who has most money? He is most successful, most prestigious, most respected. But in Vedic system, who does not have any money, he is most respected. The Brahmanas, no money. Prabhupada used to say, Brahmana is a beggar. Brahmana is a beggar. Prabhupada used to give the example, even if he gets 1 lakh rupees, that time 1 lakh was a very big amount. Prabhupada said, even he gets 1 lakh rupees, he is still a beggar. Because he will immediately spend that for Krishna consciousness. He does not keep anything for himself. He does not think, oh, what will happen to me tomorrow. If he thinks like that, he is not a Brahmana. Sannyasi is more dangerous. If you think that who will maintain me, Prabhupada said, better marry. Don't take sannyas. Sannyas means nobody is there to take care. Who will take care? Paramatma will take care. Lord will take care. That is the symptom of sannyas dharma. And that is the foundation. And Brahminical culture is the foundation of that. Prabhupada was counting money. Sannyasi, Brahmana, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. He was counting money. And some VIPs came to meet him and secretary told, wait. Why? He said, he is counting money. The founder Acharya of the international movement is counting money. That was happening, I think, in Vrindavan. Then, after some time, counting was over. He called the secretaries. He said, this money is for Juhu, this money is for Mayapur, and this money is for Vrindavan. Beggar. So much money, but nothing belongs to that person. That is the symptom of Brahminical culture. So coming to the point, money is a source of pride. Too much money, too much pride. Very difficult for them to surrender. Very difficult for them to accept the authority of Krishna consciousness. Very difficult. Ego is there. Janma, Aishwarya, Sruta. Sruta means education. I am from this institute, I am from that institute, I am this, I am PhD. Right? So we had some scientific conference in Calcutta, I think in early 1997. And ISKCON scientists and outside scientists all came together for the conference. Synthesis of science and religion. So what is the qualification to participate? PhD. To participate in the discussion, qualification is PhD. So one devotee came and his visiting card, it shows PhDF. Nobody knew what kind of degree is this. So one person approached that person, what is PhDF? He said, new degree. What is the new degree? PhD tried but failed. So much pride, degree. How many? I was this, I was that, X. So there is a big list. People feel very proud. So material education gives pride. But what is the symptom of real education? Krishna says, Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gopi hastine suni chaiva sapakecha pandita samadarshina. The symptom of education is that he is humble. Vidya vinaya sampanne. Why he sees everything in a very simple way? Because he does not see materially. He has a spiritual vision. He sees everyone equal, equality. But bodily platform, you cannot see everybody equal because everybody is different. But the spirit soul is equal. That is a symptom of real education. But material education gives us pride. I am very educated. Somebody say, oh, I am engineer brahmachari. I am doctor brahmachari. I am from IIT. I am IIT brahmachari. Never heard before. There are two kinds of brahmachari, Naistiki brahmachari and Upakurvana brahmachari. But in the modern world, there are so many other varieties of brahmachari. Simple brahmachari, educated brahmachari, uneducated brahmachari, technical brahmachari, medical brahmachari, all varieties of educations are added to identify ourselves. What is the symptom? It is a symptom of pride. So therefore, material education gives us pride. And pride is a great obstacle to surrender. Kunti Devi is telling, very difficult. Then Janma Aishwarya Shruta, then Srivi. Srivi, beauty. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And that pride is very powerful pride. People become very attached to the beauty. That's why it's very difficult to surrender. So this pride, Krishna takes care of that pride. That is very, very interesting part of Krishna. Krishna takes care of the pride of his devotees. He took care of Indra, he took care of Brahma, because Krishna loves his devotees so much. So when he sees any problem in the life of a devotee, Krishna personally takes care. So these pastimes are giving a lot of faith that even if we Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. These pastimes give us a lot of faith. Even if we have so many challenges, even if we have so many difficulties in our spiritual journey, Krishna will take care. So, Brahma was taken care and he became realized. But Mahaprabhu takes care in a more compassionate way. Brahma, he thought that I spent 50 years, even after that I am bewildered. Now same Krishna will appear in Kali Yuga. I will make the same mistake. So he went to Navadvip. He went to Mayapur. And he started doing austerity, worshipping Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu came. He said, what do you want? He said, because of my high position, I am committing offenses at your lotus feet again and again. You will come again in Kali Yuga. I am the same Brahma. Then I will commit the same mistake. So please, in your pastime, please don't give me any high position. Then Mahaprabhu said, so it be, tathastu. So you will take birth in a non-Hindu family. Or to talk about Brahmana family. The topmost Brahmana, that highest living entity, the topmost living entity is taking birth in a very low family. And Mahaprabhu said that you will be chanting the holy name of the Lord 300,000 times a day. And you will be known as Namacharya. So what is a very interesting dynamics. So Brahma gave up his topmost material position. Brahma is the highest position, no? In this material world. Brahma, the CEO of the universe, topmost. But he gave it up. But what position he got? Namacharya, the topmost position in the Sankirtan movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in order to attain the perfection spiritually, we have to give up our material position. That exactly happened not only Haridas Thakur, all the associates of Lord Chaitanya, Rup, Sanatan, Raghunath Das Goswami, what a background they had. But they gave up everything to attain the topmost position. Rupa Goswami became the main Acharya of all life. So that is the reciprocation of Krishna. So if we want to enter into the spiritual world, then we have to give up the attachment of this material world in the form of position. So position plays a very dangerous role in our spiritual journey. So what to do now? How to attain the perfection? Ego is very, very prominent. So I give a very shortcut formula. EGO. I spoke here also, I think. EGO. Ego. Big ego. Big ego. 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 So E means engage in menial services. Give. G means give respect to others. No. Give credit to others. Sorry. And O, offer respects to everyone. So if we follow these principles, then we can come out from the problem of ego. E means engage in menial services. We have to engage in menial services. So how long I can continue? Time is up, right? 9:45 now. We should have some time for question answer, no? Till 10 o'clock I can speak. After that, time for question answer also? Okay. But they are ready for that? I can continue for 10 minutes? Okay. So engage in menial service. Prataprudra Maharaj was the king, and that was the disqualification. Mahaprabhu did not want to see him or to talk about talking to him. He said, don't talk about him. If you talk about him, I leave Jagannath Puri. But he was a pure devotee. Then there is a big story, past time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when that king was sweeping the road in front of Lord Jagannath during Rath Yatra time, when Mahaprabhu saw the broom in the hand of Prataprudra Maharaj, immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided, I will give him mercy. So in order to attract the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to carry broom. Not for beating others, but to sweep, clean, sweeping. That's why I heard in Vaikuntha also, the goddesses of fortune, they always carry the broom. They always carry brooms. Why? To clean. Nothing to clean. Because everything is spotless clean there. But they are cleaning. Why? To attract the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why Srila Prabhupada introduced the same system. If you want to join the ashram of ISKCON, whatever background you may have, we have to sweep. Clean. Cleaning should be the most important aspect of the training program. Knowledge is not going to be realized unless and until we engage in menial services. Even the king, even the goddesses of fortune, even the topmost devotees, they always do this menial service. So engage in menial service help us very effectively to come out from ego. Then G, give credit to others. In this world, we take credit and blame others. If anything good happens, I have done it. If anything wrong happens, he has done it. That is the symptom of material world. But who is a leader? Who is a devotee? Who gives credit and takes the blame. That is the symptom of a spiritual leader. So Prabhupada always gave credit to his spiritual master, and he always gave credit to his disciples. He never took any credit. He personally exhibited that principle. So give credit is very, very important. Even if we are convinced that I have done it, practice. No, I have not done it. Practice it and give credit to others. Slowly, slowly, when we practice, that will become our habit. and habit will become our character. So when we continue with this, then giving credit will become our character, and that is the character of the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, credit is given, credit is not taken. Amanina manadena. Then the last principle is offer respect to everyone. Spiritual life is to learn how to offer respect. Amanina manadena, not expecting respect. Getting respect is not a problem, because devotees will definitely get respect. More we become pure, more we will get respect. But expecting respect is the problem. But when we get respect, then we expect. That is the problem. If someone is offering obeisances every day, and if you stop, see the reaction. Why? What happened in the mind? He came for Mangala Arati. If somebody does not offer obeisances, mind is there. Why he did not offer obeisances? He is an offender. He does not know my glories. He is in Maya. But he forgets that he is in Maya. That is the problem. Expecting respect is the symptom of Maya. Giving respect is the symptom of spirituality. But we have to practice. Kanishta Adhikari, he gives respect only to two personalities. One, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the second personality is the spiritual master. Other than that, he does not give respect. Why? Because there is no other devotees here in this world. That's his attitude. So, Kanishta Adhikari devotee, he gives respect only to two personalities. Madhyama devotee, he gives respect to each and every Vaishnava. Senior, junior, equal, everyone, every Vaishnava. And who is Uttama? Who gives respect to each and every living entity. How it is possible? Very difficult for us to understand, but it is very simple to understand. A Uttamadhikari devotee, he does not see the living entity only, he also sees the Paramatma. In every body, in everyone's body, there are two Atma, Jivatma and Paramatma. So, a pure devotee, a Uttamadhikari Bhakta, he sees Paramatma in every living body, in every living entity's body. So, Lord is there. So, when Lord is residing in some place, that place becomes temple. So, a Uttamadhikari, he sees each and every living entity's body as temple. And when you see temple, what do you do? We offer obeisances. So, in that mood, Uttamadhikari devotee offers obeisances to each and every living entity. And that cannot be imitated because it is the level of Uttamadhikari. But we should learn, understand and apply those principles in our life and practice it. Then one day that understanding or realization may come in our lives to make us perfect in our spiritual journey. So, offering respect, at least we should practice to give respect. So, austerity of the body is to offer obeisances. At least start offering obeisances to the Supreme Lord, or start offering obeisances to the senior devotees. So, you have to practice giving respect. And when we continue the practice, then slowly we can give respect to each and every one. And that is the perfection of our spiritual journey. So, in this way, we can be free from ego. So, Krishna takes care. Another lesson to be learned. So, when Brahma was there, before coming to the arena, so all the calves, they were going away. Go vatsa. So, go also means senses. So, in our devotional service, senses may go to the sense objects. Senses may go away from Krishna. But if we are sincere, Krishna will bring them back. That's what Krishna told the cowherd boys. Don't worry, I am going to bring them back. So, even if the pure devotees, they commit mistake in the form of sense enjoyment, but Krishna takes care. Just like Kala Krishna Das, he came with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in South India. Mahaprabhu was traveling, but Kala Krishna Das was attracted by a group of ladies. And he fell down, but Mahaprabhu rescued him and handed over to Nityananda Prabhu. So Mahaprabhu did not take care directly, but he gave the custody of that Kala Krishna Das to Nityananda Prabhu, who is the most merciful personality. That's why it is said, if Krishna rejects, Guru will take care. But if Guru rejects, no hope. That's why we have to be very, very careful dealing with the Vaishnavas. So when Vaishnavas become upset, Krishna cannot take care. But if Krishna becomes upset, devotees can take care. That is the power of the Vaishnavas. So therefore, even if we have difficulties in our spiritual practice, when we are in the association of the devotees will help us. If we are going different track, then devotees will remind us. That is the power of association. So we have to be in the association of devotees. That gives us protection. Protection comes from association of devotees. Prabhupada said that advancing in Krishna consciousness in isolation is phantasmagoria. Does not exist. So in order to become pure devotee, what do you have to do? You have to be in the association. So I give the example of mangoes, with that we'll conclude. So Prabhupada said, once he wrote, in ISKCON everybody is pure devotee. People are so happy and also doubtful. So there are two kinds of mango, green mango and ripe mango, right? Both are mangoes, but which mango you like more? Ripe. Why? Because it's ripe, because it's very sweet. So in that same way, there are two kinds of pure devotees, green mango pure devotee and ripe mango pure devotee. What is that? So green mango means sadhaka, practicing pure devotee, and ripe mango pure devotee means siddha, perfect pure devotee. Both are pure, but there is a difference. So how a green mango becomes ripe mango? Please tell me. What the mangoes or mango has to do? Just be connected with the mango tree. So in due course of time, green mango will become ripe mango. But in between, there is a problem. What is the problem? Storm. Mango season, there is storm. So when storm comes, what will happen? The mango will fall from the tree. And if the mangoes are not connected with the tree, then what will happen? That green mango will become rotten mango. So three varieties: green mango, ripe mango, and in between another mango, rotten mango. So which mango you want to become? What you are asking? We all want to become pure devotee, pure mango, ripe mango. But what you have to do? We have to be connected with who? With the devotees. Bhakti Prachar, okay. Tree of devotees. We have to be connected with the devotees. But in that process, in that journey, the storm may come. What is the storm? Vaishnava Aparad. Vaishnava Aparad is the storm. Offending the Vaishnavas is the storm. And when we commit Vaishnava Aparad, then we will be taken out from the association of devotees and we will be what? Not ripe mango, will become rotten mango, means our devotional life will be completely spoiled. So therefore, in order to perfect our journey in our spiritual life, we always have to remember that association of devotees is the only way. We become devotee, our spiritual journey started because of the mercy of the devotees. We started sadhana bhakti because of the mercy of the devotees. We are still in this devotional service because of the mercy of the devotees. We attain perfection only by the mercy of the devotees. Entering into the spiritual world, continuing our devotional service to the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world also with the devotees. We cannot escape devotee association. But in Kali Yuga, the biggest or toughest or challenging austerity is staying in the association of devotees because of Kali Yuga influence. We don't have to go to the forest, we don't have to go to the mountain, we don't have to do any other tapasya. The main austerity of Kali Yuga is staying in the association of devotees. Most difficult aspect. Why? Because of Kali means Kalaha. Kalaha means quarrel, fight. Why fight? Because we are right. In Kali Yuga, everyone is right. That's why, what is the result? Fight. Everybody is establishing this right, that right. Right or wrong? Right. And that leads to fight. So now, what should be our mood? That's why I say, we should not claim our rights. We should focus on our duty. Duty is the real beauty. So if you want to make our life beautiful, then we have to focus on our duty. And when we focus on our duty, then right will be a shadow of that duty. Just like the mukti is the shadow of bhakti, in the same way, right is the shadow of duty. So, sound is very powerful. Prabhupada said, in Kali Yuga, not in Kali Yuga, any Yuga, if two living entities are together, there will be sound, right or wrong? Why? Because if two utensils are together, noise, sound. If the two living utensils are together, there will be sound or not? Definitely sound. And Prabhupada said, if husband and wife are there together and no sound, means dal mein kuch kala hai. Something is wrong. Husband and wife together means there will be sound. No sound, no love. Symptom of love is sound. But that sound generally remains in within the four walls. Right? Kali Yuga symptoms. But in Kali Yuga, it is little different. Before marriage, boy speaks and girl hears, waiting that my turn also will come. After marriage, the role changes. Wife speaks and husband hears. This side are not happy. Okay. Then after a few years, both husband and wife will speak and neighbors will hear. Generally, the story ends here, but I take to another level. After some years, both husband and wife will speak, judge in the court will hear. That is Kali Yuga, sound. But how we can manage that sound? By the transcendental sound vibration given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If this sound is vibrated, then other sound will take a very humble stand. So there will not be any influence of other sounds of Kali Yuga. When we vibrate this transcendental sound vibration, of Harinam Sankirtan all over the world, starting from our own homes. And that is the message that we have to be together. And how we can be together? By Harinam Sankirtan. That is the process of this age of Kali. And when we are together, then our all qualities will be manifested and we will achieve perfection in our spiritual journey. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare. Any question, comment? You have some time? Okay. Somebody should coordinate.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, thank you very much for such a beautiful narration of the pastime of Krishna. And the lessons that you drew from the pastime, they are so...
Not I drew, I repeated what our acharyas have done it.
Thank you so much. Maharaj, my question was, so in this point of where you mentioned about learning, four levels of education, Jada Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Vishnu Vidya, Krishna Vidya. So we see that in Gita, Lord Krishna is saying that from all the Vedas I am to be known. But in Brahma Samhita, he says that Vedeshu Durlabha, that from the Vedas you cannot understand, but that you can understand.
Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhaktau.
Yes.
By academic endeavor, you cannot understand Krishna. Only by devotional service, you can understand Krishna.
So my question was that these principles of devotion, they are also part of the Vedas. So how do we really understand that? So, we have to take help of Vedas only. Even we don't understand Bhakti. So when Brahmaji is saying that by a study of Vedas only you don't understand. So what does he actually do?
When you talk about study of the Vedas, that means Jnana Marg. Generally, in Vedas, 96% is Karma Kanda, then balance is Jnana Kanda, a very insignificant person is Bhakti. So when you talk about Veda, we talk about Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. That's why Vyasadeva was chastised by Narada Muni. He said, you did a very, he said that you did a great disservice to the whole society by giving this Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. That's why when you talk about Jnana Kanda, when you talk about Vedas, it's Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, especially studying scriptures only, we cannot understand Krishna. When you engage in his service, then it will be revealed. That is the thing. It doesn't mean that we don't have to study scriptures. The purpose of studying scriptures should be understood. Okay?
Thank you. Three questions.
Three? Only? Okay. Parikshit Maharaj, Sutta Goswami, when he was approached, how many questions? 6. So you are half, okay, no problem.
First one, you are speaking about the judgmental attitude. Even to the Supreme Lord, more so with the devotees. Many a times this attitude is so deeply within us, and we justify saying, how to know Maharaj whether we are really a well-wisher wanting their improvement, that is why we are taking some stand or something, or how is it that it's our own false ego that...
So Prabhupada boldly declares this world is the world of envy. I was hearing recently Prabhupada's lecture, section of the lecture. Prabhupada said this world is the world of envy. I am envious of you, you are envious of me. This is material world. But this Krishna consciousness movement has been established for those persons who are free from envy. First class person. So whether we are concerned in a proper way depends whether we are envious or not. Any act based on envy is not a good act. and it will not do good to anybody. That is the principle. Who is qualified to give correction to anybody? First qualification, and the most important qualification, he should be free from envy. Okay? Hare Krishna. Second? Okay. Unless you have any other, okay. We'll come back quickly.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much for a very, very nice class. Thank you very much. I have multiple questions, but
Multiple, okay.
you said that we should not imitate Uttama Adhikari in terms of offering respect to all the jivas. So, what is wrong with that if we try to imitate?
Because you cannot. We are not able to offer obeisances to the devotees. We are thinking that somebody should offer obeisances to me. In devotee community also we don't offer obeisances. How to talk about seniors? How to talk about friends and juniors? We don't offer obeisances to the seniors also. That is our tendency. Right? That's why Srila Prabhupada used to change the secretary. Familiarity. He said, whenever you see your Guru, every time you have to offer obeisances. For a sannyasi, if you want to see fast time, you must offer obeisances. And Prabhupada told, if you don't do, then you should fast for the whole day. That is the prayaschitya, atonement of not offering obeisances. So I can give one example how I was there with Guru Maharaj, okay? And so his servants came, and few offered obeisances to me, and few did not. Then he called two, three of them. Did you offer obeisances to Maharaj? And they immediately fell flat. Why? Because Guru Maharaj is teaching by example that offering obeisances is very, very important aspect of devotional service. Even if you don't like, but practice it. Because practice makes man perfect. For the Guru, you have to offer. Bhakti Charu Maharaj, whenever he enters into Prabhupada's room, not only offering obeisances, it is also said, you have to pronounce the pranam mantra which is audible to Guru Maharaj. And he used to do that for Prabhupada every day. And every time, Prabhupada said, you don't have to do every time like that. You are so devotional to His divine grace. It's an austerity. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, austerity of the body is to offer obeisances. It's not that easy. So first, practice offering obeisances to the senior devotees, then also all the devotees, generally those who stay in the temple, every day morning after Mangal Arati, we offer obeisances to all the Vaishnavas by chanting the mantra, Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhayavacha patitanang pavanebho vaishnavebho namo namaha. That's why I said don't try to imitate. We have to practice according to our level. Okay? No more at the back? And ask question what has been spoken in the class. And if you have any personal question, you can ask privately.
As I have 8 questions.
8 questions.
Huh?
More than 8.
8?
Can I ask one?
Only 8, okay. You can ask one, most important one in your list.
Krishna is everywhere, so how he is in the center?
Very good. Very interesting question, okay. So Krishna is everywhere. So Prabhupada said, people say, why you have to build temple? Krishna is everywhere. So Prabhupada said, Krishna is everywhere, then Krishna is also in the temple. So Krishna can be everywhere, at the same time Krishna can be at the center also. So this is not a geographical thing. It's not a physical thing. What is the meaning? Krishna is the center means whatever activity we do is for the pleasure of the Lord. That is the meaning, Lord is the center. Just like a mother. What is the center of her life? Her son. Whatever she does, whatever she thinks, centered around her son. In the same way, when we center our activities, when we perform each and every activity for the pleasure of the Lord, that is the meaning Krishna is the center. It's not a geographical, it's not a physical presence. It is a consciousness of the sadhaka. Okay? Whatever I want to eat, what I should eat, what Krishna loves. What I should do, what Krishna wants me to do. These are some examples. That is called Krishna consciousness, and that is the meaning of Krishna is the center. Hari Bol. Thank you. Okay, here.
Can I ask one more?
Wait, turn will come. Not now, after some time.
These four utterances, Janmashwara, Shuddha, Sri, four of them. Like these are utterances to Bhakti. Similarly, when Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, that one successful yogi is there who is going to take birth in rich or successful Vaishnava family. So he's already unsuccessful, but again Krishna is putting in a predicament situation.
So it is said, if you are not so advanced, then you take birth in a rich family. But if you are more advanced, you take birth in a Vaishnava family. Different grade. Because if you are a rich family, this is favorable also. It's not it's obstacle only. Favorable because you don't have to, because people in this world spend a lot of time and energy for earning money. Lot of anxiety to earn money. But if you are in a situation like that, then you don't have to break your head for earning money. Then you can use your time for Krishna consciousness. That's why Krishna gives that opportunity. But provided we use it in a proper way. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. So my question is, some people says, I am doing bhakti, I am loving Krishna. So what is the difference in loving Krishna and doing bhakti?
Bhakti has three different levels. Sadhana bhakti, I am not talking about impure bhakti, I am talking about pure bhakti, has three levels. Sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti and prema bhakti. Sadhana bhakti means we are practicing. We don't have love, but we practice out of Shraddha. Then we become a little perfect, then we attain the level of bhava. And when we become completely perfect, then we come to the stage of prema bhakti. So how to understand what is prema bhakti? So Prabhupada was approached and said, Prabhupada, what is the meaning of prema bhakti? Love of Godhead. Prabhupada said that in this world, a man is attracted by a woman and a woman is attracted by a man. When that kind of attraction will be there for Krishna, that is the meaning of love of Godhead. Clear? Clear to you? It was clear to the devotee very nicely. Hare Krishna. Anything else? Okay. You get the mic and speak.
Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to know, like when you're reading Bhagavatam, you're interested, like to get knowledge also, but when it becomes bhakti, because sometimes you get the realization, sometimes when you read it's just a blank. That's why I wanted to know how to convert reading of Bhagavatam into a bhakti.
How to convert reading of Bhagavatam into bhakti? You don't have to convert. Reading Bhagavatam is bhakti.
Bhakti.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's just we are getting knowledge, sometimes it is like you're getting realization.
There are three levels of knowledge. Okay. Acquired knowledge, realized knowledge, and revealed knowledge. We should not think that bhakti excludes knowledge. The symptom of bhakti is knowledge and detachment. In the second chapter of Bhagavatam, it is explained the symptoms of bhakti are two secondary symptoms. One is knowledge, other one is detachment. So this knowledge has three different levels: acquired knowledge, realized knowledge, and revealed knowledge. What is acquired knowledge? By reading, by hearing, taking notes, we get information. That is acquired knowledge. And by the mercy of Google, you can get all the information. Okay? Then how information will become realized knowledge? When we put the information into practice. Whatever knowledge we get, when we practice it, then realization will come. That's why Prabhupada has translated bhakti as devotional service. It's not only gyan, it's vigyan. But to make or convert gyan into vigyan, we have to put that knowledge into practice. Just like we get the knowledge, I am the servant of Krishna. And how to translate that knowledge into practice? You have to serve Krishna. But if you keep on telling, I am servant of Krishna, I am servant of Krishna, you will never become realized, because we are not practicing that knowledge. So to get realization, we have to practice. That's why Prabhupada said, ISKCON has been built to offer opportunity to the practicing devotee to engage in devotional service of the Lord. Along with reading, we have to practice. Okay? Then realization will come. Revealed knowledge, that's high level. When realization becomes complete, 100% realized, then it becomes revealed knowledge. What is the meaning of revealed knowledge? You can see Krishna all the time. That is revealed knowledge. Okay, just like Vyasdev saw, compiled Srimad Bhagavatam. Valmiki Muni saw and compiled Ramayana. That is called revealed knowledge. Brahmaji saw Goloka Vrindavan, spiritual world, composed Brahma Samhita. That is revealed knowledge. Okay? So we should end, na? Organizers are in anxiety. So others, you can ask questions personally, because time is a factor here. So we already crossed our time. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.